You're listening to the 10-minute podcast challenge that will prove every place is the same. Welcome your host, the irreverent, the cosmopolitan, the wicked, Daniela Vlaskalic.
Hello, and welcome to Every Place Is The Same. I am very chuffed to welcome my guest, Deborah Kimmett.
Hi there. Thanks for having me.
Now, Deborah, you have spent some time in Galway, Ireland. Is that right?
Yes, I have. I love it there.
Talk to me about Galway.
Well, it's a wonderful magic place. There's lots of festivals and lots of street performers, and you can go into pubs and dance by yourself.
Excellent. Now, you've also spent time in San Miguel de Allende.
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 Allende. You don't say the L's.
I see. And tell me about that place in Mexico.
Well, it's a very cultural place, historical up in the mountains, and there's no beaches or anything. You're in the mountains, of course. And it's kind of where the pulse of Mexican history is. The Mexican Revolution was fought there. So everything's built very fortress-like.
So, Deborah, would you say that Galway and San Miguel are the same?
I don't know. I don't think so. Do you think so?
Well, today on Every Place Is The Same, we, as in you and I, are going to prove that Galway, Ireland and San Miguel, Mexico are the same.
Really? Well, let's do it.
When I say city of tribes, what comes to mind?
Galway.
Galway.
Yes.
Yes. Founded by 14 families.
Wow, I did not know that.
They led the city in the Ibero-Norman period.
Oh, Ibera. Oh, that period, yes.
So it's affectionately known as the City of Tribes.
I didn't know that.
San Miguel de Allende, named for two people.
Yes.
Juan de San Miguel and Ignacio Allende.
They're not related. They're just two different guys. I think they fought a war, didn't they? Isn't that part of the deal? Yes.
That's right. But named after people. Both places.
Right, exactly.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, that's very odd.
It is.
Yeah, two places with names after people. It's very strange.
Let's talk music. Do you like music?
I love it.
Do you like to dance?
I dance all the time.
Do you like a good mariachi band?
I love a mariachi band.
Tell people what a mariachi band might sound like.
Well, it sounds like an interruption. You're having dinner, and all of a sudden they come up and they start playing.
Great energy.
Great energy, gives you the feeling of outdoors. And
makes you want to dance.
It makes me want to dance. I love mariachi bands.
Traditional Celtic music.
Yeah. They could do it with a little less than that. But yes, they kind of get you going. A lot of people like to sing and move their feet with that.
It's everywhere, isn't it?
It's everywhere. It's called trad.
Is it there when you're having your dinner?
Yes, you can go into pubs and have traditional music playing. Usually there's 2 or 3 women in the background just singing.
So whether you're having dinner in San Miguel or dinner in Galway, chances are there's going to be some music around you.
That's a good point. Yes, very much.
Makes you want to dance in both places.
Well, I'm actually dancing now in my head.
I love it. Let's talk panoramic views.
All right.
El Mercadar, a place where you can look down on San Miguel.
Oh, wow. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Oh,
have you been up there?
I've been up to the top. What's that thing when all the birds, murmuration?
Yes.
That's where they have that. You can see all the birds take flight at dusk every night.
And some gorgeous views of the city, yes?
Stunning. It's kind of like Whoville because everything's painted pink and red and blues and greens. It's beautiful.
Panoramic views of Galway?
I've not seen them, actually, because I was going on a walking tour. So
Sky Road, Clifton, Connemara.
Oh, yes, I did go there. That's beautiful. Beautiful. That is right. You are right. There's 2 views in both places.
Beautiful panoramic views.
Yes, but there's one difference is that there's lambs and sheep in Ireland a lot more than there are in Mexico.
Do you think you could find lambs and sheep in Mexico?
No.
Do you like cobblestone streets?
Absolutely not. I don't like them. I wish that was the part where they pave them, because it's very hard on your feet.
But you like to walk.
I do like to walk.
How do you do that in both Galway and San Miguel when all you can find are cobblestone streets?
Well, I'm not saying that's the one part that I don't like. I wish they kind of had a little bit more, togetherness there and paved once in a while. See, they're both under construction at the same time as well. They both are all the time.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Similar.
You know what else is similar? Roundabouts.
Roundabouts.
They have
Explain what a roundabout is for our international listeners.
Well, a roundabout is when instead of a stop sign, everybody can merge together in a roundabout and you get off at different parts in the roundabout. But both San Miguel and Galway have those.
Sounds confusing.
It is confusing. Sometimes you're going around in circles in both places.
And you don't know when to get off.
So few people do.
Sounds like life.
Yeah.
Let's talk festivals.
Yeah.
Do you like a good festival?
I think festivals are the heartbeat of humanity.
Festivals in Galway.
Well, they have a street performer international theater festival. People from all around the world come, and there's everything from a Cirque du Soleil type of thing to what are those people that are on the streets? Buskers.
Yes.
And great poetry and art, and it's a wonderful festival. It's a great way to meet people from all over the world.
Festivals in San Miguel or a fiesta?
Well, there's a lot of festivals, and there's a book, International Authors Festival there. All the top authors come.
Talk about Day of Crazies.
I don't know Day of Crazies.
Day of Crazies, Dia dos Locos, which is a very popular festival in San Miguel where people dress up.
Really? I didn't know that. They dress up a lot there, though. They dress up for Day of the Dead.
Yes.
Yes.
They like to dress up.
They do dress up an awful lot.
The Galway shawl.
Now, this you're going to have to explain to me. I don't remember that. That's very interesting.
The Galway shawl. It was a very famous type of shawl or textile worn by Irish women from the 19th century well into the 1950s. Perhaps you can visualize the photos you might see of the Irish women with the shawls.
I didn't know it was called a Galway shawl, though.
It was called the Galway shawl.
I did not know that. Now, is there a similarity into San Miguel that has a shawl?
Sarape.
Sarapes.
Do you know what a sarape is?
Yes, I think I had one.
Explain it to us.
It's a very spicy meatball. Isn't that it? No?
No. It is a shawl or poncho, some people call it, although they are different. And they are also worn as a wrap or a cloak. Very popular to the Mexican people and also to the people of San Miguel.
I did not know that.
Now, why do you think shawls are popular?
Well, people get cold. You know, in the mountains, it gets cool at night. And also by the sea in Galway, a brisk sea breeze is always blowing through. It's very chilly and damp there.
Do you own any shawls?
I have a collection because I'm over 60. And once you get that age, you have to get shawls or scarves for, and you also join a choir for no reason.
Is the humor in Galway dry?
So dry, bone dry.
Kirwan's Lane in Galway.
It sounds like I haven't even been there. I actually don't know
anything about
Deborah?
Have you been there?
Apparently, I was just downtown.
It's a pedestrian walkway.
Yes, I have been there. It's wonderful.
Tell me about it.
It's got lots of performers on the street. Travelers are playing, lots of young travelers, which they come in from the country and they play the fiddle and they play little jigs and they get paid. It's sort of like street performers. Yes, yes.
Tell me about the street performers in San Miguel.
They are... No, there's not a lot in San Miguel, except at the festival time. There's a lot more people come to the city, and then maybe they're not performing the same way. Galway has a lot of people dancing and singing.
San Miguel, people dancing and singing.
Yes, yes. I guess it's a little different because there's a lot more family festivals in San Miguel where they go, based on the church and things, where they go and have big festivals with the families. And so that's where the festival would take place, not individual performers.
Quite religious.
Very religious, very Catholic in both
Irish,
places.
Catholic?
Yes, yes. Can I tell you an interesting thing?
Please do.
The Irish Americans were so... there was so much prejudice against them. They were sent to San Miguel to fight. And so in the churches, they have a tribute to St. Patrick in the middle of San Miguel, Mexico.
Well, Deborah, if that doesn't prove my point, I don't know what does.
You've got it. That's good. I never saw that connection.
Deborah, we are walking through Galway. Where are you taking me?
I would take you up atop of this department store. It's like a cafeteria style, but it has like tons of cooked food. Eatery, what the heck's it called? I can't remember. But it would be a lovely place for you to see the city and have an experience that's very unique to Galway.
Panoramic view, perhaps?
Just of the square that you mentioned.
A view nonetheless.
A view nonetheless, yes.
We're in San Miguel. Where are you taking me?
I take you to the promenade. Walking around the promenade, there's a bunch of bushes, and that's where people at night come and they court each other even still. It's a place where you can go without a chaperone. If you're a young couple.
Do you need a chaperone, Deborah?
I don't, but I probably would be hired as a chaperone.
Panoramic view?
No, it's in the square, so you can't see anything except...
The square?
The square.
Much like the place in Galway.
Very much so. Yes, that's true. You are so good.
You're taking me to two places where I can see the square.
Absolutely. Two squares.
Circle gets the square.
Exactly.
If you love or hate a good cobblestone street, if you're looking for that panoramic view of that perfect square, if you're feeling chilly because it's dry or it's wet, and you just want to put on a Galway shawl or a serape, if you love to dance or hear some music while you eat, Deborah, I think you've helped us prove that Galway, Ireland and San Miguel de Allende are in fact the same.
Gracias. The Irish say everything's great crack, which means great fun.
You just listened to Every Place Is The Same, hosted by Daniela Vlaskalic and directed by Marco Timpano. If you enjoyed this episode, buy Daniela a coffee. Just go to kofi.com/everyplaceisthesame. That's ko-fi.com. Every Place Is The Same. Until the next time, enjoy your travels.